Last week I took a really cool train trip. I started here in the Fergana Valley in the east of Uzbekistan and went over the mountains to Tashkent, the capital. The Fergana Valley, where I started my trip in the east of the country, is really isolated from the rest of the country. The natural outlet to the valley is here out through Tajikistan. But since that's through Tajikistan, the only way to get to Tashkent is over these mountains. So because of that, Fergana is really cut off from the main tourist route. And because of that, people are really curious to meet you. Fergana Valley is like the Uzbek part of Uzbekistan. You'll find the traditional house wedding parties. Men wear dopas, and the women wear urmal. So if you go out of the valley to the east, you'll get to India over here and China over there. And if you wanted to walk from China to Europe, the best way would be through the Fergana Valley. So I did the whole trip by train. The train starts in Margilon, then it goes to Kolkan, and then to Pop, and then it goes into the mountains from there, over the mountains and into Tashkent. Whereas in Tashkent, people speak a lot of Russian. Out in the valley, people speak mostly Uzbek and Russian as a second language. The dialect of Uzbek spoken in the Fergana Valley is the closest to the standard dialect of Uzbek and a literary Uzbek. I think the most beautiful time is the winter with the snow and the rocks and the jagged peaks. There's no real trees or brush on the mountains except for the poplar trees that people grow along the creeks in the valleys. Near the pass, the train passes through this really narrow neck of Uzbekistan that's wedged between Kyrgyzstan in the north and Tajikistan in the south. And when you're going through that narrow neck, you pass through these tunnels and you come out on this big arcing bridge. So you'll come out over the pass, and the weather on the other side can be a lot different than in the Fergana Valley. It'll start to get more and more industrial as you get closer to Tashkent. You'll pass a couple big factories, and then you're in Tashkent.